One quiet afternoon, George was playing with his favorite toy dinosaur in the living room. Suddenly, something magical happened. The dinosaur began to wiggle and shake, and with a bright flash, it came to life. "Wow!" George exclaimed, his eyes wide with excitement. "Dinosaur, you're real!" The toy dinosaur roared and looked at George with a big smile. "Let's go on an adventure," said George. George's toy dinosaur led him to a hidden door behind the bookshelf. As they opened it, they stepped into a magical land filled with towering trees, giant ferns, and dinosaurs everywhere. "This is amazing," said George as he looked around. His toy dinosaur proudly said, "Welcome to Dinosaur World." As they explored, they met a big friendly T-Rex.
Hi there,
Said George. The T-Rex smiled and gently nuzzled George's head.
I'm Trixie, the friendliest T-Rex around.
She said. George giggled. "You're not scary at all." They also met a gentle Triceratops named Terry, who offered George a ride on his back. Suddenly, George's toy dinosaur ran off playfully, and George chased after it.
Come back, dinosaur.
He laughed, running through the magical land with Trixie and Terry following. They had a race through the forest, dodging trees and jumping over rocks, laughing all the way. After the chase, they came across a giant playground made just for dinosaurs. There were huge slides, swings, and climbing structures made of rocks and vines. "This is the best playground ever," said George, as he slid down a giant slide with his toy dinosaur. Trixie and Terry joined in, having fun together with George. After playing, Trixie and Terry invited George and his dinosaur to a big feast. They sat down at a giant table made of leaves and enjoyed fruits, nuts, and leaves. George tasted a giant fruit and said, "This is the yummiest food ever." Everyone laughed and ate together, enjoying their time in Dinosaur World. As the sun began to set, George knew it was time to go home. "Thank you for the best day ever," said George. "We'll miss you." Trixie and Terry waved goodbye.
You're always welcome here,
said Trixie. George and his toy dinosaur stepped back through the magical door, returning home where Mummy and Daddy Pig were waiting.
What an adventure,
said George, still smiling. At home, George snuggled into bed with his toy dinosaur. "That was the best dinosaur adventure ever," he said, yawning. "I can't wait for our next adventure." And with that, he drifted off to sleep, dreaming of more magical dinosaur worlds. The end.